friends, and welcome back to the Knitcast. It's nice to see you again. I hope you have been having a nice week and did a lot of knitting. I'm working with some very harsh lighting today, and I hope it will be okay still. I did try to pull the curtains to line it off a little bit because the sun is just really harsh today, and yeah, so hopefully we'll make do with that. Yeah, let's just dive into everything, why not? Finished objects of the week. I have previously shown you the hat that I made in Lana Mondial's Biolana, and this one you can wear as it is and have a bit of a slouch, or you could fold the brim to have a more, oh, I'm totally failing at this, to have a more snug fit, like that, if you prefer that. I think I would rather wear it like this. I have decided against putting pom-poms on this. I really like the finish of the decreases on up top, so I don't want to hide those with the pom-pom. I have also made a second one, which I've shown you previously. It wasn't finished. It is now also a finished object. This is the actual finished object of the week, because this one was done earlier. So this is the first finished object of the week. I have made one in a different color. Same thing here about the decreases. I really love those, so I don't want to hide those with like a pom-pom. And I did also make all the notes that I needed to write up this pattern, so I'm going to be doing that as well. I will probably have like a huge release of a lot of patterns in the near future, because I have got 1, 2, 3, 4, at least 4 patterns, 4 or 5 patterns that are pretty much done and ready to go. So I'm very happy about these being done. I had a lot of fun working with this yarn. Like I said, it's Biolana by Lana Mondial. Very fun and easy to knit with. I would totally recommend this yarn also for beginners, because it's so much fun to work with, and it's so easy to work with. It doesn't split or anything, and your project kind of grows just really fast. So loving that. And first finished object of the week. I do, however, have one more, and this is one that has been in the making since forever, it feels. I finished the diamond socks, or as the official name shall be, Shine On You Crazy Diamond. Unfortunately, I do not have sock blockers so that I can like really show these off. I have blocked them, but they still want to tighten up a little bit. They would absolutely benefit from being displayed on a sock blocker or on someone's foot, but I didn't have that either at the moment. Very happy about how these came out. Love the color, if I may say so myself. This is made in my own yarn, Lemony Lime on MCN, Merino Cashmere Nylon fingering weight. Sock yarn is a bit of nylon, so you can totally make socks out of that yarn. This yarn I do also have available in my web shop. I will link that below if you're interested. This pattern should also be released in the very near future. However, this is a larger size. This is for my friend Jonas, who has a size 42 man, European. And I am going to make the same pair of socks in a different color, in a smaller size for myself, because I do want these myself, which will be a European size 38, 39-ish. So, but this is this week's second finished object, and really happy to have these off the needles, and hoping I will be able to deliver them to Jonas before long. Yeah, I feel like I'm kind of just running through things here, but I actually have plans to make another video after this one, and I guess I'm feeling a bit I'm not going to say stressed, but I do have I need to hurry because I only, like I said earlier, I don't have studio lighting, so I need to work with daylight, and we still don't have too much daylight here in Scandinavia. Not yet, it's too early in the season for that. Moving on, let's continue talking about the diamond socks, or the Shine On You Crazy Diamond. In my project bag, the upcycled jeanswear project bag, now lives this pair, which is the second pair of Shine On You Crazy Diamond in the smaller size. I think this will be a good size. I think this would probably fit 37 to 39 European sizes. Not sure yet, we will see when I get down to the heel and what I can do there with the instep to make sure there's enough room, but yeah, that is my plan. I'm also really loving how this yarn is working up. This is a One Skein Wonder that I had in my stash that I caked up for this project. I have really been wanting to work with this yarn. This is a non-repeatable of mine, something that I made in the very beginning when I started dyeing yarn while practicing, actually. So really loving how this came out. It's like a huge candy color, this kind of something, but it's also on MCN, merino cashmere nylon, so it's a sock weight yarn, fingering weight yarn. And I am doing the same pattern as for the lemony lime pair of these. So I'm going to hopefully get this is the first sock, so I haven't gotten very far yet, but I'll be able to finish these rather soon as well, get them off the needles, get pictures and everything, so that I can release this pattern as well. This is a very, very quick and easy pattern, very beginner friendly as well, and you get a lot of structure just by alternating regular knit stitches and purling, and yeah, so very easy, very fun, and you get a very nice pair of socks out of this. Makes a really, really nice fabric. Yeah. So fingers crossed, I will get this off the needle as well as soon as possible. Before Easter. No, before March is over. Before March is over. Hold me to it. These are going to be off the needles before March is over. I just realized I totally forgot to tell you what I'm wearing. I know I will be getting questions about it. Or maybe not, but because I think probably most people know exactly what sweater this is. It is the Eggshell by Catherine Clark, I think. It was published in Pom Pom magazine in last fall, in the autumn issue of Pom Pom magazine. So you can find the pattern there. I have also talked about this sweater in a previous podcast. Not sure which one, just check the playlist, you will find it, 'cause it's in the thumbnail. And yeah, what I thought about it and what it was like making this sweater. So check out that if you're interested in making this for yourself as well. It's a very, very lovely garment, and I'm kind of almost afraid to use it because it is so beautiful, and I'm just afraid it's going to, oh sorry, fuzz in my face. I'm just afraid I'm going to, I don't know, destroy it somehow, or get snagged on a nail. Why I would ever do that, I don't know. So, but I decided today I'm totally going to wear this. I am. I'm just, instead of just having it laying on a table next to me, patting it every now and then. So, totally wearing this today. Okay, let's get back to ongoing projects. Now, I've been talking about this next project like forever, it seems. And it is the tropical socks. These have been accompanying me to different types of fairs and festivals, and they always get a lot of attention. People just simply love these and they want to buy them, and yeah. But this is a pattern that has been in the making since last summer, and I realized, because There's a lot of, you can see the inside here, all of the loops of yarn here on the inside does make for a not quite so stretchy fabric here, which means they are kind of tight here. You do need to have a rather small leg to fit these and to fit them comfortably. But also I realized I did need to add in for the instep here, because it became very tight here when you needed to pull them on. So I decided I was going to make another pair, add a few more stitches up here, and I would also try to do some kind of intarsia kind of thing with the flowers, instead of just going round and round and round with all the yarns, to try to get a bit more stretch into it. And I would also increase the number of stitches that I pick up here by the heel to get a more flexible instep. So that's what I'm doing right now. I actually sat earlier today and started finally. Like I said, I've been planning to do this for the longest time, but this is a project that it's a bit daunting. This is not a beginner friendly project, because there's a lot, in some parts here there's a lot of yarn at the same time, and there's a lot of it's a mess. It gets messy. It's just for a few rows, but it takes time. This is a project that takes patience to get through. But I'm hoping that the end result will be worth it, so that you won't feel too daunted to not try it anyway. And like I said, I'm reworking it now to try to make it even better. So I sat earlier today finally, and I went over the pattern. I'm not going to show you too much, this one, and made some adjustments there. And I did cast on, oh shoot, weeks ago I think. I cast on the ribbing, like you see, you can see there's a lot of threads in here. There's some greens, and there's some pinks, and there's some turquoise, and I still haven't added in this one. So, but it is finally happening, and I am hellbent to get that pattern out before too long as well, because it's time. It's time. And I do also have several other new fun projects in the pipeline that I really want to get to, and I'm trying to avoid getting stuck in a place where I'm just cast on and cast on and cast on and cast on, and then it's like a year goes by and I don't work on a project, because I do have that type of projects as well lying around, and yeah, I need to get more structured and get this stuff done, basically. So that's happening as well. Yeah, I am going to attempt to have those finished by Easter. When's Easter, by the way? Easter's in April this year, isn't it? I hope it's in April. We'll see. Okay, anyway, working on that as well. But I do, of course, have one more work in progress for this week, which you have seen. If you follow me on Instagram, you will have seen this. And I actually had to have a stern talk to myself and put this project aside to get some other projects finished, like the hat. Did I tell you, by the way, these hats I have decided to call them Cupcake hats, after a friend of mine told me that she thought they really resembled cupcakes. So yeah, these will be the Cupcake hats. I really needed to finish those and to finish the diamond socks and so on. So I had to talk sternly to myself and put this project aside. This is the, I don't know, can you see it? This is the Weekender by Andrea Mowry, and the pattern calls for, oh, what's the word? I'm doing this in DK weight, and hers is done in the slightly heavier than that, so it's I'm gambling a little bit, but I do feel confident that I will get this. This will work. We'll see, of course, how much yarn I actually need to use in the end. It may differ there, because it's a simple pattern. It is very wide and flowy. It is that, which means it's very, very forgiving. You can play around with the different yarn qualities and just make sure that you keep the measurements somewhat what is intended. And I think you will be able to pull it off, even if you do make it in a slightly different yarn quality or yarn weight. So I am making this, and I'm really, really loving this. It is in my DK weight, Still Got the Blues, also available in my web shop should you want to make something out of this yarn yourself. And yeah, I don't know what to say. I'm really loving how this is working up, and I'm really looking forward to it's getting a bit warmer. We're kind of getting a bit back into winter here now for about a week or so. But once that goes away and it starts getting warmer again and you can wear only a sweater, I am probably going to be living in this one this spring until it gets too warm to wear sweaters. I believe that will be the case. Also a very fun project. Works up really fast. I am, of course, since I am making this in hand-dyed yarns, I am of course alternating skeins to make sure that I get, or actually don't get pooling and get, you know, like the sharp edges where you change up the skein you're working with, and this is what it looks like when you do that. So I'm very happy with this. You can't tell that I'm working with different skeins. I think you don't have at least you don't get that sharp edge between when you switch between different skeins. So very happy about that as well. We'll be sneaking in some knitting time for that project as well, of course. Probably tonight, because I haven't knit on it at all for a couple of days. I did good. I'm allowed to. I've decided. So yeah. That's it actually for knitting projects this week, at least that I can show you. I do have one more project that I wish I could show you, but it is a proposition for a magazine and you are not allowed to show those, which I think is kind of sad, because I really do enjoy showing my ideas and my ongoing projects as well, even in the process of them becoming a pattern. But okay, I get it. I get why magazines wants it to be more exclusive. Not sure I'm going to be picked for this magazine with the design that I made. Kind of hoping I won't be, because I really want to. Cause that would mean I won't be able to release that pattern until the fall, and I kind of want to release it as soon as possible. So I'm not sure what I'm hoping for, to be rejected for this or to get accepted. I don't know. Either way is good. Either way is good. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I haven't dyed yarn. I don't know. What did I do this week? I knit. I've been knitting a lot this week, and I've been working on other stuff as well. Oh! I gotta tell you, I don't know, if you follow me on Instagram or read my blog, you already know this, but my business actually turned 7 yesterday. So it's I had my 7th anniversary yesterday, and I'm sad to say I actually forgot until like it was almost evening before I realized, and I only realized because a friend of mine was posting on Facebook about another friend of hers that was celebrating her business being 5 years yesterday. And that got me thinking, like, wait a minute, March 1st? I'm filming this on March 2nd. And I was thinking to myself, March 1st? Wait a minute. And then it kind of dawned on me, oh, right, my business is 7 years today. There you go. So I didn't have a big celebration yesterday. We made some pizza, you know, it was Friday night. We made some pizza, I watched some alien movies, and I did some knitting, just relaxing. So anyway, I'm going to stop rambling now and finish up this video, and I'm going to go have some late lunch because I am so hungry right now. And then I will be filming some more during the afternoon, different type of kind of vlog thing that you will be seeing sometime in the future, maybe next week, we'll see. I hope you are having a lovely weekend and a lovely week until I see you next time. If you want to follow me on my other social medias, in the meanwhile, I will link everything below. There will be my Instagram and my blog and all those things. And also, of course, do feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel as well to get all the very, very exciting updates. Haha. There will be exciting updates. There will be, I promise. Eventually. Soon. Now, for now, I am going to go grab some food because I am so seriously starving right now, and then I will continue working on another fun video project for you. So you have a nice day, have a nice week, and I will see you next time. Bye!